Chris with Collier RV. Today we're going to look at a 2025 Forest River Surveyor 19 BHLE. This would be a great trailer for a family of 3 or 4, or for a couple with the occasional guest. So let's check out inside, and we'll check out some of the outside features. Okay, so up front, here's your bed. So it's going to be an east-west bed. I do like that it is a queen bed. Does come with a sheath and does come with pillows, which is a nice touch, as a lot of manufacturers cut that. You have 3 windows, so this trailer has 9 windows. So when you're looking at single axle trailers, that's usually a spot manufacturers cut, is less windows, because they cost money, but they will improve your camping experience with the nice airflow. So that you can get cross ventilation across here, and then you do have a shade for the front window. So that's more than just stylish. That's going to also let in light and hopefully provide you with some nice views. You have 4 overhead cabinets. They do have little struts on them to hold it open. There are cup holders up here, I guess, if you had a drink at night. There is power as well, so if you want to put cell phones or anything else up here. Underneath the bed, because of the front storage, it does not lift, but there is a nice open spot here, so if you got a large tote, that would be a great storage spot. And we did option this with a TV, which is nice. Save you some money, because between the back bracket and TV, obviously that starts adding up. But you can move this so that you can watch it in bed, or position it so you can watch it at the dinette. All right, over in the slide-out room, this is optioned with the dinette. It's nice and roomy. You could get 4 people around here. It's not a U-shape, so you don't have to deal with knocking your knees against the table legs. This will convert down into a bed. Again, the windows, so full-size window. This is not open, but this is a huge window. And then the 2 windows on each side will open for airflow. And then they have a cool little decorative light here. All right. And then I should note there is storage on each side. All right, the bunks. They're a decent size. Each kid gets a window. There is a privacy curtain that comes around, and you don't have to toss your kid. They can climb up this ladder. But to give you a feel for the room, I don't have to scrunch up at all, and I'm 5'9", so I assume your kid's shorter than me, hopefully. All right, so bathroom in the back. There's some really, really nice upgrades. Bathrooms, sometimes people don't really think about them, but Surveyor did. So the porcelain toilet, which is a lot easier to keep clean. It keeps smells down. It's just generally more reliable. There's a motion light in here, so if you're coming in at night, that'll light up. You do have a toilet paper holder, which sometimes gets neglected. There's an exhaust fan, which is good in a bathroom. Spot to hold towels. And electrical outlets. You can get your hands in the sink here. You have some storage underneath. And then Surveyor, I really like, they actually do a mirror, and they do a medicine cabinet. There's a little spot for toothbrushes and any other toiletries you have. Then the shower, not only do you get a skylight, so you get really good headroom, there is a shower surround to help keep the walls from getting any water on them. And then you have a sliding door here, so that'd be easy to keep clean, keep the water in. All right, so then in your kitchen, you have your 12-volt refrigerator. I believe it's a 10 cubic foot. It's nice and roomy. All right, also in the kitchen, no oven, as they got to make some space constraints in these smaller trailers, and a lot of people don't use the oven. But this is a convection microwave, so if you're concerned about baking, you can bake through here, as well as just use it as a regular microwave. Bottle opener, nice little touch. And then you have a glass cover on here, so you can have extended counter space. Otherwise, you have 2 burner gas cooktop. All right, they have sink cover, which actually fits the sink. And then this, you just store right up here. Otherwise, if you want the extra counter space, put it in here. But you have a nice big sink. You have some nice drawers. This is all your owner's manuals and your remotes. I'll show on the outside, but this does come with tire pressure monitoring system. So this would communicate wirelessly, so you can monitor and make sure you don't have any tires going low or overinflated. All right, you will have central vacuum system. So this is really nice. So basically you open this up, you can just sweep everything through there into a bag. Otherwise you connect the hose right here and clean out the whole camper. So really nice. Here's your air conditioner above my head. Without a microwave, that does give more room for storage up above. And then you have a radio, which is going to be AM, FM, and Bluetooth. All right, so that's the interior of the Surveyor 19 BHLE. Let's go check out the outside. Okay, so I think Surveyors look really good. The graphics are excellent. This trailer, as it sits, is about 4,200 pounds, and then the gross vehicle weight's around 5,700 pounds. So you have about 1,400, 1,500 pounds of carrying capacity, which means everything you can put in the trailer when you go to tow it. All right, you have huge storage up front. Pet peeve of mine is when the front storage isn't very well finished off. Well, Surveyor really cleans it up nice, and it's very, definitely very well put together. You can store a lot of items, all your camping gear. Here is your the hoses for your central vacuum, and then they give you a little line to connect your grill, which we'll show as we go along. You have 4 stabilizer jacks. The door is this nice glass door with a window in here. And you both have your triple step, flip up step. Nice grab handle. Surveyor does Goodyear American made tires, which tend to be a better tire and have higher speed rating. Kind of everything you would expect. Outside speakers, you do have Asdel in the walls. That's a great thing. All right, and then on these smaller trailers, it's hard to fit an outside kitchen because you give up so much on the inside. So Surveyor did put a track on here that you can connect your grill, and then a little table stand, and then you do have water too. So if you need to clean up, spray somebody down, you can do that. All right, on the back, I want to point out a few things. This does come with a spare tire. That's another cost-saving item, but it's pretty much essential for safety. And then you do have the pre-mounted lippert on the go ladder. So if you wanted to buy a ladder, or if you wanted to add a backup camera, you have the capability to do both of those things pretty easily. All right. Not too much on this back side, but I did want to point out that there is another storage compartment, and storage is always a great thing. And you do have a motion light here, which is nice because this is where your dumps for your black and gray tank are, and then you would have a 30 amp power hookups right here. All right, well, thank you all for watching. This is the 2025 Forest River Surveyor 19 BHLE that we have on a great discount for the Forest River sales event. So give us a call. Thanks.